Win money for drafting top LCS teams at alphadraft.com.
So this is going to be a tough matchup for Shifter in the mid lane.
And I've always liked Bjergsen Xerath in games that he doesn't necessarily have to hard carry himself. He's so good at that champion, especially in the laning phase.
TSM win, 2 at LOL Esports, and we'll check in shortly to see how the fan vote stands. And I'm excited to see how this top lane works out all game.
Same time. This could be interesting. There is a flash.
Well, they were pointing to the top lane pre-game. I don't know if he'll blow flash here. I think he's just going to try to do what he can. He's going to save it. That'd be the smart play. It's just a walkabout. They're getting information, possibly playing some stuff. I got to give credit to Dyrus, though. He has lived a lot longer than I thought he would in this situation. Who are they going to deliver it to? Give Gamsu the kill. Yeah, all right. That's what it looks like when...
with no Valkyrie.
Oh, ignited to start. The TP coming in, actually. Gamsu has a level 2 kill off of that. Whoa, he comes in very, very low. Turtle's getting hit up. He's going to go down. The heal. He saves him.
Or you can do.
Whoa. Oh, they doubled up the shield as well. They may be able to get the crowd control that they wanted after this. Great job by Lustboy to beat the human shield there, but the play still hits. There's the summoner heal. He just got it back from saving himself earlier. This time he goes down. It could, however, be Lustboy coming up big on this one. The siege minion helping.
Big time pink ward coverage. Just one pink ward in front of the dragon. All right, dragon itself is not warded. Let's do it. And because TSM was not in position to react, even though TSM had vision of it, it gives Dignitas a dragon.
TSM, this is the control now. They're trying to use it and gain an advantage. Oh sneaky Santorin right into Bjergsen, but looks like he couldn't save himself here. Cloudwing gets out safely. Oh, one more shot. Still going down. Bjergsen keeps himself alive, and Shifter can't put out the damage necessary. Just
by Shifter, who goes all in to try and save Cloud&Win in the jungle. It doesn't quite work out. Bjergsen outplayed there with the help of Santorin, and they end up getting the 1 kill.
I don't know about this fight. Dyrus have to force the flash. It's going to be the flash from Gamsu. He should be able to finish this one off, and he does so. Dyrus, I kind of saw that coming in the beginning, but he still definitely new for Dignitas in the way they're revolving around this game and playing their lane matchups. That's going to be the box. What a great play in the bottom lane. Soul Shackles doesn't even connect, and Core JJ makes a very appropriate Valkyrie out.
Hey, you were saying
Piers.
Oh,
Turtle now. Oh, they go for the flash on that one. Oh, he flashes then, but there's just too much lockup. I don't know. I don't care how many shields he got. They got that
time
on
for
point.
A party down there. Great flash by Turtle there to avoid the initial power fits there by Cloud&Win. But he couldn't avoid the rest of it. He was just ganged up on. He had no Lustboy for help. This could be another dragon.
Oh, there's the scrying orb again, and it comes up big once more. This one, and they can still poke even outside the range, so Dignitas can't even stay there to think about dragon.
Yeah, Bjergsen coming in at just the right.
On Annie, definitely helping them to stay in these fights.
Really wants to poke with Bjergsen first. Bjergsen cannot get initiated on. If that would have landed, now the Sivir ult, there's a flank potentially as well. Big fight coming in.
He maybe didn't take it because of the spell shield that Lustboy could have given him. Cloud goes back in once more. Wild Turtle, he actually ults him on the shield there and hardly takes any damage. TSM getting the fight that they want. They dive back in. There's the right of the Arcane, only doing a bit of spread damage. Turtle's able to zone one more out. Shifter and Gamsu are just running back and forth, helping each other, but also trying to disengage in a chaotic fight.
Getting bursted by the Xerath just as designed, and TSM able to take the Baron after a very decisive fight in the mid lane.
Picture perfect use of all the skills necessary. Very low, oh dear.
I mean,
they're good. Baron at 24.
This is one of the differences in Smash, just in case Gamsu tried to ult away. And he's done.
Oh, plays! The plays.
Sapling for the vision. He's a pretty fast Rek'Sai, though. This might be a fight.
Oh, he can pull him in the team. That's the flash. The Soul Shackle comes in, and they may have just baited themselves into a fight that they don't want, trying to protect Gamsu. What a run he had. Good amount of damage there. The flash hit. Whoa. They went very hard into Dyrus. That means Cloud&Win gets exploded immediately. And the front-end damage that should have gone to a Squishy is used on the tank, and Dyrus still stands with just about the same HP. Sundisk will go out, but it's only going to stop them.
Man, another Baron. Dignitas going to try and take Dragon as a consolation prize.
That's big, too. Dyrus comes out of base, home guarded on the teleport, so he's completely full health, even if they get rebuttaled on. Dig will pick up the Dragon, try and band-aid what has been happening. So that is on the way to fight. Cannot afford to even be slowed here in these engagements. That's Lost Boy. That's huge. That's going to be big. A good flash out, though, as he cannot follow up with the damage.
Oh, man.
They have Santorin on the other side, but it's not going to do him too much here. Even Shifter, a little lack of damage as he was not able to get going this game. Good dodges, though. However, now with Boots 2 in, that becomes a little bit easier, but their base is getting taken down. That's what it's all about.
Too little, too late with those dodges. The base gates will not save them
No.
against Lee Sin and the artillery shots of Xerath. Half a Shifter's health with 1 Q.
So Team Solomid working the advantages when they had them, going around the horn here, taking down all the turrets on the map as they now enter the base. This is going to be the second inhibitor to go down. 14-5. We're just 33 minutes in, and they have 8. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, one final in and out. That could start it off. Dyrus is already inside the base here, giving Gamsu hell. They try to dive in. Emperor's Divide pushes everyone around, but TSM can still assess the fight to get the kills that they want. Gamsu is going to be the last one. He's tanky, but he goes down in the end, and it looks like they're going to surpass this one and go right for the Nexus turret. It's a 35.5-minute game as Core JJ, he's heading for the Fountain, and Team Solomid is heading for the Nexus.
Yeah, just a good performance there by TSM. There was some aggression there by Team Dignitas. Core JJ does pick up a kill on the backside. Oh, man. TSM getting a little bit greedy here.
A little crazy on this one. They're leaving it up to the back line to take down the Nexus. It does go down. And it's going to be 18-6 as Team Solomid takes down Dignitas.
Yeah, not today as far as upsets are concerned.
Right.
Team Dignitas having to overcome a lot of adversity before this game. Their first game with Cloud & Wind, not an entirely disappointing performance. Team Dignitas did show some signs of life with more aggression in the early game, but they just couldn't deal with the expertise from Team Solomid. 2 players on TSM go deathless this match, Santorin and Bjergsen. The dynamic duo of the mid lane, picking up a kill on the 2 of them in a jungle invade counter, and then making the gamble for that Majai's Soul Stealer that just crushed the rest of the game, reaching 20 stacks by the end of it.
Yeah, who would have thought that it literally was going to be the next 5-on-5 fight that he either got all kills and all assists from. That's exactly what you don't want to have happen when the Soul Stealer comes out on
the Soul Stealer dream. It's like, if I build this item, I'm just going to get a bunch of kills. And it actually happened.
A bunch of kills indeed. And I'd mentioned it before, we do see that Dignitas is showing signs of life. But we compare them, to some of the new teams coming in here. Look at the mid laners. Bjergsen, Slushy being new. These guys that make plays. I think Dignitas needs that from the mid lane. Shifter is there, and usually we see him get the triple kills, but at the end of the fight, I think they need to put their foot forward and just be Dignitas again. Take the fights from some of the solo lanes and not just on the support engage.
Well, if there's anything about Team Dignitas, it's when fans lose the most hope in them is when they suddenly start performing as well. It is a long LCS season as well. We'll see if they decide to go with Cloud & Wind as the jungle. But, I mean, the story here is really more about Team Solomid. And they are now temporarily alone in first place. 4-1 in the NALCS. CLG will play later today to try and match that. Gravity, of course, lost the first match of the day. And it's maybe this new look TSM. They didn't look great at IEM San Jose, but that doesn't matter when you get to the NALCS season.
And a lot of people wondered what TSM was going to be able to do this season. With Santorin at IEM, it was shaky. And a lot of people were like, nobody's scrimming, what's going on? But we've always heard people say, or the teams, I should say, go, our scrims aren't going so well, but we'll do good on stage. It's like you do bad throughout the year and then you ace the exam.
Yeah, it used to be the teams would always say, yeah, we're winning like 90% of our scrims. Right. You go talk to the other team, yeah, we beat them like 90% of the time. And now it's almost because all those scrim results would create really large expectations, and all these guys are trying to downplay their expectations. Scrims are not going well. I wouldn't expect too much out of us this week. But then they go and perform well. Who knows with those scrim results?
It's all in their mindset. They just got to trick themselves into making it their game and making it happen. But as we see, Team Solomid, like you said, or not a share of first place to themselves, which could be shared later as CLG takes on Winter Fox. But right now, the team to beat, the team to look at if you're kind of looking for strategies, ward control, and overall regular, just solid compositions. They're not trying to bring out
TSM.
anything crazy. Their picks and bans are solid. It's pretty much what I'm trying to say. And then they can go through with a level game. They don't have to go crazy because they know the strength of their team.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting progression from them. Last year, before they picked up Locodoco as a coach, and before they got Lustboy in as support, they were not in a good place. And the thing about that team is as the regular season progressed into the playoffs, they were getting better and better and better. They weren't happy with their Worlds performances. And you can still see it's clearly a work in progress. Like, they are very vocal themselves about the things they need to work on. They need other people to carry other than Bjergsen. They need to play lane swaps better. Their early game warding needs to be better. Yeah. But every time TSM fixes one of these things, it's fixed for the most part. And they continue to improve and try and create a more and more seamless game, which makes them a really strong proponent of these NALCS games. They're the team that always beats the teams worse than them. Yeah. Because TSM doesn't necessarily have those really bad games because it's such a methodically constructed way that they play. So if they can ever get to the point that they're playing at that baseline level and it's better than everyone else, they'll almost never lose, which is kind of a scary thing.
It feels good. It's a lot easier to be said than done.
Yeah, it's like an impossible situation. We have to play conservatively better than everyone else.
Yep.
And it doesn't work that way.
All right, guys, for more on this, we just saw TSM ready. Let's throw it over.